Hi friends, this week we're going to be making a texture bear wearing a sweater. This is a project that I do every year with my students, and it's something that I really enjoy watching you guys make, and I think it's a project that every student really enjoys making. So today what we're going to do is we're going to practice before we do our real bear tomorrow. As you can see, I have a step-by-step drawing. My videos, for some reason, were not uploading to my computer, so I made a little step-by-step drawing for you guys. And so today you're going to be practicing steps 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see, you're going to start with a rainbow line. So this is on a full sheet of white paper that you can get out of your sketchbook. And when you move on to step 2, you can see that you add ears and eyes and a little nose and a little rainbow line shape around the nose for that white space to stay there. You can see with step number 5 that eventually all of these outlines are going to be erased. So you're definitely going to want to draw with pencil today. And once you get to step 3, you can see that you're going to start to make these lines on the bear. So what I really want to focus on with this project is you guys really slowing down, taking your time, making sure that each and every line is made deliberately and slowly. And this really makes the whole bear look really neat and exciting to look at because of each little texture line. So you can see I started on the bottom, and you're going to have a whole row go across. And as you keep building up the bear, you can see that you skip over part of the nose, and you're going to leave that part white. Around the eyes, you're going to make those little lines that almost look like the sun, and that just is a little point of emphasis around the eyes. So today for practice, once you get to step 3, you don't need to draw all the lines for the bear. I just want you to kind of practice that so that tomorrow you can be a little bit more prepared on how you want to draw. And I want you to start planning out your patterns for the sweater. So you can see I broke my sweater up into 3 parts, and I have 3 different patterns. So today, again, you're just practicing steps 1, 2, and 3. When you come back tomorrow, I'll talk a little bit more about how to finish this project up. All right, welcome back to day 2. Today we're going to do our final bear drawing, and so the difference between today and yesterday is that we're going to actually fill up the whole bear with all of those lines. Now again, I would recommend starting with pencil and especially outlining with 1 and 2 with pencil. And once you're starting to draw those lines inside the bear, I would switch to either a black Sharpie or just a black marker of some kind. That way you don't have to draw the lines with pencil first and then go back over top of them. With your pattern sweater, I would also recommend starting with pencil first in case you make a mistake, and then again going over top of your sweater with a Sharpie to outline. Now, as you can see, we're going to talk a little bit more about the sweater today. I would like you to really pick some colors and some patterns that are really bold and bright. You can see I started that first row with some triangles, but instead of just leaving them single triangles, I made sure to put some extra inside, and that way I can add more colors, and then I have my patterns going all the way through. And I did that in each section, so I really want to challenge you to kind of think about what different patterns you can make instead of just the really, really simple, square, circle patterns. So once you make it through step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you can be all done for today. Tomorrow what you're going to do is we're going to cut out our bear and we're going to actually make a background, and so you're going to want to have either some crayons or watercolor available tomorrow, just as a heads up. Because we don't want to just leave this on a blank piece of paper. So again, I hope you really take your time. I really hope you can slow down, making sure that each texture line is really, really deliberate and very neat and clean, just like my drawing. And I can't wait to see what your bears and what your patterns look like. All right, friends, so today with our backgrounds, what I thought we could do is instead of doing a really like planned out background, I want you guys to really come up with your own style and expression on how you want the back to look. So I'm gonna throw up some pictures in this video of some different techniques and some different things that you can do. So for example, the one that you see here, they just kind of did a series of a lot of different lines. They really kind of focused on maybe a couple different colors. So you might want to play off some of the colors that you've already used in your sweater, or maybe you want to use completely different colors so your bear really stands out. The second picture here, you can see that they repeated the same shape of the square over and over and over again, but then they switched up the colors, which always looks really nice and maybe a little bit more orderly. And then this last one is actually kind of a combination of both of the ones we just saw, where they use lots of lines and some different shapes and using lots of color. So what I want you to do is I just want you to explore. Maybe you make a couple different backgrounds, see which one you like better, and then tomorrow when we finish this project, you might want to have some options of the backgrounds to see which one you like the best. So again, you can use watercolor if you have other paints at home. If you just have crayons and markers, that's also great. I want you to maybe get creative with some of the things that you have at home. Maybe you paint on a different piece of paper and you cut that out and you glue it onto your background as well. So again, I'm going to give you a lot of different options on how you want your background to look. That way they're all a little bit different and unique. So I hope you guys have fun today coming up with your backgrounds. Tomorrow we're going to finish up our bear project. Alright guys, welcome to day 4. Today we're going to be cutting and gluing our bear onto our background. So to get started today, you're going to need to grab a pair of scissors and find your bear from day 2. What I really want you to focus on is cutting a smooth edge. So I don't want there to be any jagged edges when you're cutting. It really should just be a nice smooth line all the way around your bear. Make sure you're not cutting off the ears or anything like that. Once you have your bear cut out, we are going to be using glue. So if you have a glue stick, just go right along the edge. If you have a glue bottle, just make sure you're not using a ton of glue. You just need little dots going all around the edge. That way we don't have an excess amount of glue and you know right where the glue should go. You can see that the student examples that I have up, they glued it right in the middle of their paper, which is great. Or if you want yours to be lined up right with the edge, that also I think looks a lot nicer, just because it looks like an actual like picture or photograph. So you get to choose how you want that to look. And once you are done, remember, upload this to Google Classroom so that I can see your progress throughout the week and so that I can see your final project. I can't wait to see your bears. I'm sure they are absolutely adorable. And hopefully tomorrow we're going to have a little bit more of like a relaxed day because this was kind of an intense project. So I hope you guys look forward to that.